Colin does, you always need to see some positive results. So I think he's in a really good headspace right now. I think it's he's also seeing that you can make really good decisions over and over again and still score a lot of points. Like they're not mutually exclusive. Like you can do both. I think this pocket of games has been big for Colin because he's obviously scored the ball. I think he's averaging, 25 a game or something over the last 4. But it's also been his best stretch of passing. And so I think it's proving to him that you can execute what we're asking him to execute and you can still put up big numbers.
So Lowry has another kind of ho-hum 20 points in less than 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 games, he's averaging over 20 and really efficiently like that. What is it about? I mean, he just missed 8 games. Like, does that? How much do you find yourself surprised that he can miss 8 games and still be as efficient as he is?
I don't know if I'm surprised. I mean, Lowry's been really efficient since he's been here. I think the best part about Lowry is that he doesn't need the ball a ton to have a huge impact on the game. Like, he's so good at moving without the ball. He's obviously a high-level shooter. Like, it's funny, he scored 20, was 1 for 5 from 3. But he does a good job of cutting and playing against switching. His size shows up with some plays around the rim. He's being more physical and getting to the free throw line. Like, I think he's not just relying on jump shots, and that's giving him the ability to be more consistent. I think having missed 8 games, there could be a tendency, if everything you were doing was based on rhythm, it could be hard to come back and be productive. But Lowry's not just relying on his, skill set. He's playing with force. He's using his size in the right moments. He's doing a good job of mixing how he's trying to score. It's not all one thing. And that's something that he and I talk about. I mean, there's stretches, there's times with any player where, like, we're shooting a lot of jump shots right now, a lot of threes. And that all feels good when you're hot from 3, but if not, you're just kind of letting the defense off the hook, and he has so much more to offer. So he's doing a much better job of recognizing how he's being played and just taking what's in front of him.
What do you see from Walker in the zone? How does it highlight what he does?
I mean, Walker's best thing defensively is protecting the rim, and the zone is partially designed to keep him as close to the rim as possible for as much of the possession as possible. So I think he, in general, has done a really good job of being down by the basket. I'm always on Walker about his communication. I think that's an area where he can really improve, is when you're in the back of the zone, you're the person that can see everything. And he needs to continue to do a better job of using his voice, because he has good defensive instincts, and I think he sees what's going on, but now it's about telling his teammates what's happening behind them. But yeah, the zone has been good for us and for Walker. It allows us to play him against lineups that technically are really small. They went to Finney-Smith at the 5, who shoots 44% from 3, and then they pivoted to Royce O'Neal, I guess technically, as the 5. Who's the 5, him or Cam Johnson? It doesn't matter, but it's all perimeter players. And so instead of having to take Walker out of the game,